Welcome to Talking Point with Stephen Taylor. It's good to have you along, and today doing things a bit differently. We're coming to hang out at Ripleys, believe it or not. Can you believe it? I don't believe anything really, but you never know. We'll find out what's happening inside. We'll go and check it out and experience it. You know, it's coming up towards December, the end of the year, and a lot of things happening, and this is one of the things that you should be checking out. So I thought, hey, let's come and check it out, let's experience it. It's the first time that I've been here, and I'm like 134 years old, so it's amazing. We'll experience it together, and let's go and check it out, shall we? Come on, let's go. Talking Point with Stephen Taylor. We are at Ripleys, believe it or not, at the V&A Waterfront in Cape Town. I'm chatting to the lovely Johanni, the manager here at Ripleys. Thank you for taking time out to chat to us. So tell me about Ripleys in more detail. Of course, Robert Ripley, that's the man himself. Talk us through the whole experience of Ripleys. What is it all about?
So, thank you for your visit. Ripleys, believe it or not, is a very exciting adventure. Mr. Robert Ripley that you're referring to, he was an amazing man. He traveled all over the world. He was a journalist. He did a lot of broadcasts. He actually did the first broadcast from a submarine, from wild skydiving, all sorts of groundbreaking things. And he also did a lot of cartoons. The cartoons were syndicated all over the world in millions of newspapers, and we have some original ones here that were drawn by the man himself. And they are still produced every day now by Ripley's, believe it or not, artists, of course. And so that is where everything started. Is everybody said to Mr. Ripley, we just don't believe these amazing things that you see.
Some of the things, there was a TV show about it, right?
That's right, on ETV.
And some of the things that people watched, I mean, I watched and I was like, no, really?
It can't be.
But they did try and trick us and say, you know, there was some parts of the show where some of it was real and some of it wasn't. It was very interesting. So somebody coming here to the V&A Waterfront to experience this amazing setup that they have here, what would they be experiencing? Why should they come?
Why should they come? Well, they should come to be amazed.
Okay.
So at this location, we're a pop-up location, smaller than some of our Ripley's brothers and sisters abroad. But it's
the only one in South Africa?
The only one in Africa.
Oh wow. Okay, there we go.
The first and only one on the African continent. Okay. So inside we have some exciting things. We have wax figures like Madame Tussauds. For example, Robert Wadlow, the tallest man who ever lived. We've got exciting photo opportunities. My favorite part of our entire display is our miniature section. We've got an amazing gallery from the artist Willard Wiggin. So we have 4 Wiggins here at our premises. They're actually artworks so small you need to look through a microscope to see.
And they were painted like by the person.
By the person.
At that actual size.
Not only painted, they're sculptures that are painted.
Amazing. At that size.
That size. Would you like to know what he uses as a paintbrush?
Yeah, I would.
He uses the hair that grows on the leg of a fly.
That is wow.
Believe it or not. I'm not lying. Believe it.
Okay, I will believe it. And tell me about this amazing structure that we are standing behind right now. This is not a shark, is it?
This is the megalodon shark. So it's like the great-great-grandfather of sharks.
Wow.
It is a dinosaur shark.
That's hectic.
So this is a cast, like at the Natural History Museum. Some of the teeth are real. So this guy, if he were to chomp down, he could actually chomp the card off.
He could fit, well, he's fitting me and you in right now.
Yes.
It's like, still got space, still lots of space.
Lots of space.
So, I thought I was big, but apparently I'm not.
So there are some very exciting things. This is one of our natural history things. We also have the real skeleton of a Komodo dragon.
Wow.
Which is very exciting. I don't know if you've ever seen
Dragons are real?
Apparently. They're more like large lizards.
Okay.
They're very, very big lizards, and their saliva is poisonous to anyone except a Komodo dragon.
That's hectic.
It is.
I'm learning a lot here now. I'm sure that I'll be learning a lot more. Johanni, I know that you've got to get back to doing the amazing work that you are doing here. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank
all the
you.
best. Thank you. At the Ripleys, believe it or not, at the V&A waterfront, and this is the man himself. This is why we have Ripleys, believe it or not. This is Robert Ripley. This is the man who started all of this, and it's just an amazing story behind it. Obviously, we don't have time now to talk about that, but go and do yourself a favor. Go and Google about the man. Go and see who he is and how this is all came about. It's just an amazing story. Robert, thank you, buddy. Thanks, man. Laka laka. I can't scare anyone, man. Apparently, Halloween at Guy Fawkes is only like a few weeks away, so whatever, man. But hey, I like your time, buddy. This is a lizard man, by the way. Apparently, that's all he can do is move his tongue, not anything else. He's got no other emotions, really, but there we go. Nice to meet you, buddy. Hello! How's it, buddy? You alright? 39 cans of cool drink a day. A bit excessive, right? But they say it is good stuff. I agree with you there, man. Oh, I see you dropping a tweet there quickly. Just wait. Let's just drop a tweet here at Stephen Taylor SA. There we go. Right, send. I'll do it. Okay, there we go. Thanks, buddy. You're looking good, man. Okay, so you've seen my friend over there. We just dropped a tweet together, which was absolutely amazing. Thank you, buddy. But listen, this is what Walter Hudson's diet looked like, or sounded like. 2 boxes of sausages, 1 pound of bacon, 12 eggs, 1 loaf of bread, 4 Big Macs, 4 cheeseburgers, 8 large fries, 3 ham steaks, or 2 chickens, 4 baked potatoes, 4 sweet potatoes, 4 heads of broccoli, and drank 6 quarts of soda with each meal. That is absolutely insane. Look how the guy looks amazing, man. I want to look like him, man. That's my hero. Thanks for the tweet, buddy. We'll check you later. Meet my new friend. Looks good, man. I can't do that, Gunner. Looks like grumpy old men. I don't know, but like, I can't do it, man. We'll leave it up to you, buddy. Thanks, man. So as I'm painting, it's one small step for man, one giant leap for. Yo, Astron, you're looking good, man. You're looking really good. I like your outfit, man. I like your boots, like everything. Looking good, man. Looking really good. Thank you for what you did, man. Thank you for what you did. Okay, no pressure. Muhammad Ali. Sting like butter. What did he say? Okay, anyway, don't drop this, okay? So it's Talking Point with Stephen Taylor. We are here at Ripley's, believe it or not, and I don't believe that this is the actual real belt that Muhammad Ali was wearing. Johanny, come join me. Come tell me a bit about this. This is the real thing, right? This is the real deal.
This is the real thing.
This is not a replica, this is like the real thing.
This is the real thing. This was actually bought on auction from Muhammad Ali's family after his death last year.
Wow. This is crazy. Tell me about this. What is this all about?
So this is the championship belt. So this is, it says here, Muhammad Ali defeating Joe Frazier in the 14th round. Over here we've got his signature.
Wow.
And over here it says it's in the Philippines, and there it says 1975. So that's before my time, but
that's
some
before my time too.
some sports fans might remember that.
Yeah. Okay, so this is amazing. This is like just holding this thing is just like it's unbelievable. As you say, it is unbelievable. Like, believe it. I do believe it that this is the real thing, but I still can't believe that I'm holding this, because this is like just amazing. So Muhammad Ali was a legend, and you know, just something that a lot of people looked up to, and a lot of people respected. So rest in peace. I can't even speak now. Rest in peace, Muhammad Ali. Rest in peace, man. And people can come and see this at the
Absolutely, they can come and see it here.
At the Vienna waterfront. I'm speechless now. Okay, I'm gonna just hold this and take this all in. Thank you.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
There we go. That's what I needed to say. Say that again.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Okay, Johanny does it better than me. I think we'll give her the show next time. Thank you. My granddad was actually a boxer, so this should come like no surprise to me, but no, I don't know. Anyway, this is amazing. This is obviously there was a movie about Cassius Clay, aka Muhammad Ali, which was played by Will Smith, which I watched because he's one of my favorite actors, and you know, getting jiggy with it, na 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 na. Anyway, I could rap that whole song, but now I can't because I don't know, I'm old and getting grey and have no idea what's going on anymore. Believe it? I don't know. But anyway, Will Smith, Muhammad Ali, signed by Will Smith, signed by Muhammad Ali, or the other way around, I don't really know, it doesn't really matter, but it is here, it is the originals, and yeah, rest in peace, Muhammad Ali. Come on, buddy, come on, you got this, man. They can take our lives, but they can never take our freedom. Yeah, he did it so much better, Braveheart, you know, I got nothing going on here, but anyway. This is a really cool sword, and thank you to the Queen for knighting me. I'm now officially the King of England. So what's up, buddies? How's it going? And I actually have family from England, so and I have a British passport, so it makes sense. So, but anyway, Johanny, thank you, Queen.
You're very welcome, my liege.
So tell me about this amazing sword, and wow, it's just beautiful in every single way. I've never held a sword before. It's really cool.
You're natural.
Thank you.
So this is actually an imitation of Sir Francis Drake's sword. It was made to commemorate the 400th anniversary of the second sailing around the world. It's called the circumnavigation. So it was made in 1979. So it is an exact replica.
It's beautiful.
It's a limited edition as well.
It is beautiful. Wow.
Makes you feel powerful.
It does. Where do I want to go now? Okay, I'm thankful. We'll leave that for off the camera. I'm gonna go and do some weird stuff. Anyway, cheers, guys. Okay, so we've done some Charlie and the Chocolate Factory stuff here at Ripleys. I actually have been miniaturized. This is actually a needle. This is a smaller looking needle. So there are some actually miniature things here at Ripley's, believe it or not, and I didn't believe it until I actually saw it, and it's just amazing. You've seen the pictures. Now let's find out a bit more about it. Now I'm going to just step right through here. Okay, so I'm back to normal size. I've got the lovely Johanny here with me again. So we're here at the miniatures. We did speak about that a bit earlier on. Tell me about it. What is it all about?
Well, the miniatures is actually my favorite part of the entire Ripley's Believe It or Not exhibit.
Wow.
So this is one of the biggest miniature galleries in the Ripley's Believe It or Not collection. The artist's name is Willard Wigan. He's a British knight, actually.
Oh, wow.
And
well, I just got knighted, so
that works perfectly, doesn't it? So now he's your brother in arms.
Yes, he is.
So over here we have amazing miniatures. It's actually inspired by a verse in the Bible which talks about how difficult it is for a rich man to get into heaven. It's as difficult for a rich man to get into heaven as it is for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle. So that is, Mr. Wiggin has actually done a sculpture of a camel in the eye of a needle to show that it's possible. So what we have here is we actually have a gazelle on the head on a grain of salt. We also have Oprah Winfrey in the eye of a needle. You can see her wearing a white dress. She's also wearing, if you look closely enough, a gold bracelet like this.
This is all done by hand?
This is all done by hand. It is magnified 400 times while he's working. Now the incredible part is how he works. So we've talked about how his brush is the hair on the leg of the fly.
Yeah.
But when you work on something small, your hands are shaking, right?
Yeah.
So in order to combat that, he actually holds his breath. So he holds his breath for about 4 minutes like a deep sea diver. And then his heart rate slows all the way down, to such a point we've had a doctor in here worried about his health. So his heart rate is so slow, so I think it's about 30 beats a minute.
Yeah.
And so he actually knows when that heartbeat is coming. So he uses the pressure like a jackhammer. So he knows boom, boom, and then that's how he's painting it, and that's how he's sculpting it. So it is incredible. It just blows your mind. We have a Buzz Aldrin in the eye of a needle. We've got the American flag. He did admit that there might be 1 or 2 stars missing from the American flag, but I think we'll give him a pass on that one.
Yeah. But I mean, that's amazing, and people have to come and see it for themselves.
Absolutely. You don't believe it if you don't see it.
That's right. I didn't believe it until I saw it, so that's amazing. Johanni, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So we're here by the crocodile-toothed man. Sometimes I feel like that myself, but no. But anyway, maybe I should get my teeth done like him. Let's hear from Johanni and find out more about the crocodile-toothed man. She's going to tell us.
So this is Mr. Bobby Blackburn. He actually was a caretaker of crocodiles at the Kango Wildlife Branch. So what we have here is very interesting because it is a South African premiere. It's a world premiere. So Mr. Ripley, he knew about Bobby Blackburn, thought it was really weird that this is a guy that over the years collected crocodile teeth as they fell out. And so he actually took them to the dentist and they had a full set of dentures made. So Ripley's, believe it or not, they like to buy weird and wonderful artifacts. They buy them at auction, that sort of thing. And they've been after these teeth for more than 10 years and the family won't sell. South African family, and they don't want it to leave the country. So this is actually amazing because it's on special loan only to Ripley's, believe it or not, Cape Town, just for the duration of our exhibit. You can't see this anywhere else in the world. You can see the backsman, but that is the original, the real deal. You might be wondering about this kitty that's standing here. The walking stick belonged to Bobby Blackburn. So that is a bicycle bell on there. What do you think it was used for?
I don't know, tell us.
What he would actually do is he'd walk out at feeding time and ring the bell. Feeding time, all the crocodiles were trained to come out to be fed. Now that sounds like a good idea until you realize you can't ride a bicycle on the front. Believe it or not.
I don't know. I believe it looks real. So tell me about Robert Ripley. You're talking about him knowing about this and many other things. When did Robert Ripley pass away, or is he still alive?
So Mr. Robert Ripley was actually an amazing man. He was an explorer, he was a journalist, broadcaster, not too different from yourself. So he actually set a few records. He was the first guy to do a broadcast from a submarine, jumping out of an airplane, skydiving, and he was very famous for his cartoons that he used to draw. Now he also was a bit of a pack rat. He collected artifacts from all over the world. He traveled to Africa twice. He was particularly fascinated with Asia. And so there are pictures of his apartment that are just filled from the ceiling to the floor with weird and wonderful things. You've got a skull here, you've got a feather headdress there. He was just amazing. And so he was the person who wanted to tell stories and share this with the entire world. He's not with us anymore. He was born on Christmas Day, on the 25th of December, and he actually passed away in 1949. If you will believe it, on the 13th episode of Ripleys Believe It or Not, that was the day he died.
Hey man, Where do you think you're going, buddy? Come inside. I'm going to show you something really freaky. Like, I'm already freaked out, man. Come have a look. Come have a look and see what's happening inside here.
The skin was then stretched over the images.
This is really hectic, man. This is really hectic. It's so dark in here. It's so creepy in here. But let's see if we can get some light. There we go. We've got some light. Let's try and see if we can get some light, because it really is creepy in here. It really is dark in here, and this is amazing. These are actual skulls, which is both creepy and amazing at the same time.
Zoom out!
Right, so we're here at Ripley's, believe it or not. Without looking at this, you want to tell me how many bullet holes do you think that are there? How many bullet holes do you think are there? Just tell me how. Wait, let's just do this quickly. You want how many bullet holes do you think are there, buddy?
I would say about, if I count that row, is about 10, I would say 20 times, okay, 200.
Close, but no cigar. Wait, let's find out let's see how many actually there are. 348. Close, no cigar. That was hard. I don't know. In South Africa, you would have passed. You would have got like 40%. So well done, man. You're going through a trick. All right, have a look at that. This is amazing. This is done from bullet holes. 348 bullet holes using a 22 caliber rifle. American crackshot artist Joe Bowman drew this Indian head with 348 bullet holes. Believe it? It's true. So welcome to Jurassic Park. I'm Stephen Taylor. I'll be your guide today at Ripley's, believe it or not. This is amazing, man. Like, we're seeing the actual skeletons of the dinosaurs, and in the Jurassic Park movie, let me tell you a story. They used bigger raptors, but little did they know that at the time that they were filming the movie Jurassic Park, that archaeologists were actually uncovering a sized raptor, the size of the ones that they used in the movie. So, believe it or not. Okay, so look at how amazing this is. If at first glance you look at this, you think that this is actually the original. Now, let's just take a look here quickly. There's no paint in this painting. This replica canvas painting of the famous Vincent van Gogh self-portrait was painted by Christian Ramos using only nail polish and the tiny brushes used to apply polish to nails. Now, either Christian had a lot of time, or his wife or girlfriend left a whole lot of nail polish and decided, what should I use this for? Maybe I paint Vincent van Gogh, you know? Take a look, he's my brother. So imagine all the people. I don't know the rest of the words. John Lennon? No, help me out, brother. Anyway, listen. This is a carved telephone book portrait of John Lennon, the legend from the Beatles, who had an amazing career with the Beatles, and of course a great solo career as well. Had some really amazing hits. Now, artist Alex Squirrel of Philadelphia, USA, carves faces out of phone books. And this is just one of the things. This is a real phone book. I think this guy had a lot of time on his hands. I don't know. Maybe he should have spent more time phoning people, actually, but no. I think he did an absolutely amazing job. This looks really like John Lennon. This is amazing, man. this is a life size of this person. This is just amazing. Imagine meeting this person in real life, and just the clothes that he had to wear, I'm sure would have had to be made especially for him. And this is just, wow. Looks a bit like Bill Gates though. I don't know. Anyway, believe it? I don't know. I think so. DNCE said we should eat cake by the ocean, but listen, I just think chilling on a big chair is really much better, you know. So, yeah, Johanni, what do you think, man?
I agree.
Both on this chair, this is really big.
We can sit all the way back. We can fit a family of 5 here.
Really?
We can fit a family of 5. There we go.
So tell me about this chair. What is this chair all about?
So this chair, it's called the Giant Chippendale chair.
Oh, you got to do the arm thing. Sorry, I
The
forgot.
arm thing.
Okay.
So it is actually the second tallest man in the world who built it.
Wow.
So he's from Iceland. His name is Mr. Johan Petersen. And he called himself the tallest man in the world because who wants to buy furniture for the second tallest man in the world, right?
That's right.
So he actually used to wear a hat.
Is he friends with that dude? The big guy, Robert Wardlow.
I think they might have missed each other, but I think they would have.
Wardlow.
Would have been nice if they
Maybe he
could go
has a
out
bit of
for
a waddle, I don't know. Sorry, I don't. Makes sense, anyway.
So there's a picture here of him wearing his giant hat.
Is that him?
Give the
Yeah, we
illusion,
saw him, yeah.
give the illusion of being the tallest man in the world. So this is his chair that he carved. And
Yeah, well, it's the way that picture is taken that it looks like he's bigger, but
The
it's
angle.
the angle, yeah.
It's all about illusions.
Okay, there we go. This experience has been amazing. Obviously, we didn't get to see everything on camera, because people have to come and experience it for themselves.
Of course.
Where can people buy tickets, and how do they come and access Ripleys, believe it or not?
So you can buy tickets online on web tickets
Okay.
or at Pick and Pay, or you can just buy straight at the door.
All right. Okay. And of course, you guys have got a Facebook page as well.
Right? You can find us on Facebook or our website and Twitter.
Ripleys Cape Town, isn't it?
That's right. Ripleys Believe It or Not
There we
Cape
go.
Town.
I didn't believe it, then I saw that it was a Facebook page, but anyway. So there we go, another interesting episode of Talking Point with Stephen Taylor. I know you're like, wow, Stephen Taylor's got a personality, really cool, eh? But yeah, I do. Believe it? I don't know. But anyway, it's another episode. Hang out with me on Facebook and Twitter at Stephen Taylor SA. Until next week, same time, same place. Take care. God bless. Much love.